Wait, is that really The Rock? The guy we've always known for his massive muscles, his unstoppable energy, and his larger-than-life presence, just showed up at the Venice Film Festival looking slimmer? Yeah, slimmer. And fans everywhere are talking about it. Some are shocked, some are curious, and some are even a little confused. Because for decades, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson has been the image of power, size, and strength. But now, here he is, walking the red carpet, looking noticeably different. And let me tell you, people can't stop buzzing about it. Now, let's be honest. We all have an image of The Rock burned into our minds, right? That strong, towering, action hero figure who seems like he could lift a truck with one arm and still have the energy to flash that famous smile. So, when something changes, even slightly, it throws us off. We stop, we stare, and we ask ourselves, what's going on? And that's exactly what's happening right now. Fans are asking, why does he look slimmer? Is it for a role? Is it health-related? Or is this just a new chapter in his life? And that's what we're going to talk about today. Because this isn't just about The Rock looking different. It's about what this change might mean, why it matters to fans, and what it tells us about life, transformation, and the fact that even someone as iconic as The Rock can choose to evolve. So stick around, because by the end of this conversation, you might see this whole situation in a new light. So let's start with the actual moment. The Venice Film Festival. The Rock stepped out onto the red carpet, and people immediately noticed something different. He wasn't rocking his usual action hero bulk. Instead, he appeared slimmer, more refined, and honestly, a little more classic in his sleek suit. Now, don't get me wrong, he still looked amazing. He still looked confident. But the change was noticeable. And when someone like The Rock, who has built a whole career around being big and muscular, suddenly appears smaller, it makes people talk. The first reaction from fans? Pure shock. Social media lit up instantly. People were posting side-by-side pictures, asking, is this really The Rock? Some thought it had to be the suit. Others thought maybe it was the lighting. And of course, a few people started speculating about his health, wondering if he was okay. You know how the internet can be, sometimes quick to jump to the wildest conclusions. But here's where it gets interesting. Others started pointing out that maybe this isn't about health at all. Maybe it's about work. After all, The Rock is an actor, and actors transform their bodies all the time for roles. We've seen it before with Christian Bale, Matthew McConaughey, even Tom Hanks. Hollywood can demand some pretty intense physical changes. So maybe The Rock is just prepping for something completely new. A role that doesn't require him to be the biggest guy in the room. A role that maybe shows a different side of him. And honestly, that possibility is exciting, right? Because as much as we love him in action-packed blockbusters, maybe this slimmer Rock is opening the door to a whole new kind of performance. Maybe he's stepping into characters that don't need superhero muscles but do need emotional depth, subtlety, and a different kind of presence. That thought alone is enough to make fans curious about what's coming next. But let's slow down for a second. Because this isn't just about Hollywood roles. It might also be about life. Let's face it, The Rock has been carrying an incredible amount of muscle for decades. And while it looks amazing, it's also tough on the body. Anyone who's ever trained hard in the gym knows how much stress it can put on your joints, your energy, even your day-to-day mobility. And The Rock isn't in his 20s anymore. He's in his 50s. So maybe, just maybe, this slimmer look is about health, longevity, and balance. Think about it like this. If you've ever gone through a big lifestyle change, maybe you started working out more, maybe you switched up your eating habits, maybe you just went through a season where your body naturally shifted, you know how much of a difference it makes. Sometimes you lose weight. Sometimes you gain weight. Sometimes you just look and feel different. And that's normal. That's human. So why do we expect celebrities to stay the same forever? Why do we expect The Rock to look exactly like he did in Fast and Furious or Black Adam? Maybe because his image is so tied to that look. But here's the truth, celebrities are people, too. Their bodies change. Their priorities shift. Their goals evolve. And honestly, seeing The Rock embrace change should be inspiring, not shocking. Here's a fun little insight that most people don't realize. Trainers and health experts often say that slimming down can actually make you feel better. Less stress on your knees and back. More energy in your daily life. Better sleep. More mobility. And when you think about The Rock, someone who's constantly moving, acting, producing, traveling, it makes sense that he might want to prioritize feeling good over just looking huge. And let's not forget, this guy has been in the spotlight for decades. He started as a professional wrestler, where size and power were everything. Then he moved into acting, where again, the bigger and more muscular he was, the more he stood out. But now, maybe he's at a point in his career where he doesn't need to prove his size anymore. He doesn't need to be the biggest guy on screen to capture attention. He's already proven himself. He's already cemented his place as one of the most iconic stars in Hollywood. So now, maybe it's just about living comfortably, living healthy, and showing a different version of himself. Now here's something I think we can all take away from this moment. Change is not something to be afraid of. In fact, change can be one of the most powerful things we embrace in our lives. Just look at The Rock. For years, we've known him as the strong, muscular action star. But now, he's reminding us that it's okay to evolve. It's okay to shift focus. It's okay to make choices that feel right for where you are in life right now. So maybe you're watching this and thinking about your own life. Maybe you've gone through changes that shocked people. Maybe you've had times where your friends or family said, "Wow, you look different," or, "What happened to you?" And maybe, just like The Rock, those changes were simply part of your journey. And you know what? That's okay. It's more than okay, it's human. So here's the big picture. The Rock's slimmer look at the Venice Film Festival isn't a bad thing. It's not something to panic over. It's simply a reminder that even our biggest heroes are people. They evolve. They shift. They grow. And if The Rock can do it, so can we. Now, I'd love to hear your thoughts. What do you think about The Rock's new look? Do you like the change? Do you think it's for a role, or do you think it's just him focusing on health and balance? Drop your thoughts in the comments, because this is one of those moments where everyone has an opinion, and I can't wait to see what you have to say. And if you enjoyed this conversation, I've got another video you'll love. It's all about another celebrity transformation that had fans completely surprised. Trust me, you don't want to miss it. Before you go, do me a quick favor. If you liked today's video, hit that like button. It really helps the channel grow and lets me know you enjoy this kind of content. And if you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe. Tap that little bell so you never miss a story like this one. Thanks so much for hanging out with me today. I'll see you in the next video.